Dealing with Kryptonite. Welcome, my friends, to another Facebook or to another live video. This is Troy Stone King, and the sun just came out, so suddenly the camera is partially washed out. I'm so sorry. So this one is called Dealing with Kryptonite. So let's start out with the question, what is Kryptonite? For those of you that are not superhero fans, Kryptonite is the fictional substance that can hurt and or kill Superman. And so that is his one weakness, Kryptonite, that he's got. And you know what? I've got some Kryptonite in my life. See, Kryptonite is something that slows you down or stops you or can cause you to be destroyed in your accomplishment of whatever your goal or dream is. You see, my kryptonite is a lack of consistent action. That's my weakness. That's my weakness. I've been blessed with gifts and skills, and I can help people, but my weakness, my kryptonite, is a lack of consistent action. And so, the solution is simple, right? Just do stuff, Troy, just take action. Just take action every day. And it's not a problem. Except that if it were easy for me to do that, I'd have probably done it by now. I would have probably done it by now. My kryptonite is a lack of consistent action. Now, here's the deal. I know how to deal with this kryptonite. I've learned what it takes to negate the kryptonite in my life. And there are really three things that help me with dealing with my kryptonite. The first is I need accountability. I need external accountability. I need someone to whom I am reporting. I need someone who's expecting me to produce. Now, that's easy if you got a job, the boss is expecting you to produce. But if it's your own business or it's your own personal life goals, not so much. However, I've used for accountability, in fact, I use for accountability a coach. And so I've got specific things that I expect that coach is expecting by specific dates. And I know that he's going to ask about it when that date comes. And he's going to want to know, hey, if you didn't get it done, why not? Not in a jerky way or a mean way, but in okay, Troy, you assigned this goal to yourself. Why isn't it done? Or congratulations, because it is done. So that's one way I deal with my kryptonite of a lack of consistent action. Here's another way I deal with that kryptonite. I've realized that I need specific action steps. Not all the steps, not the whole plan, but what's the next step? What's the next thing I should do? I got to have that defined. Otherwise, I'm going to say, wow, there's 1,000 things that need to be done. What should I do first? I need to know the next step. And that helps me deal with my kryptonite of a lack of consistent action. Here's the third one. In some parts of my life, I have a little bit of OCD, which means that in some parts of my life, there are things that I have to do just because I have to do them. For example, when I took up running back, more than 6 years ago now, when I took up running because it was part of a challenge and I wanted to see if I could run a 5K. But then I started running 3 times a week. Every Tuesday, every Thursday, every Saturday, every Tuesday, every Thursday, every Saturday. And after a period of time, it went from being something I did on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays to being my habit. And it went from being a habit for me to something I almost have to do. I'm obsessive about it. Now, are there Tuesdays or Thursdays or Saturdays occasionally when I don't run? Sure. If the circumstances are so bad, like I'm on an airplane, for example, or it's lightning out, that usually stops me. Then I won't do it. But it's my obsession, it's my OCD that pushes me to run 3 times a week. I was talking to my coach just yesterday about these videos, and he's like, how long have you been doing the videos now? Every single day on Facebook? And I said, I don't know. And he said, that's good. That's good. And then, of course, the follow-up question is it hard? No, it's not. It takes time to plan, time to do it. But it's not hard. You know why? Because it's in my OCD list now. I can't not do it. I can't not do it. I'm compelled to do the videos. Now, does that mean I'll be doing 5 videos forever, every day on this? Heavens no. Oh, heavens no. I will not. I will not. We'll eventually make some changes as we go in the future to implement a podcast. But then I'll change my OCD to that. Or some videos and some podcasting as well. You see, I know the antidote to my kryptonite. It's external accountability. It's a clear next step or clear next steps. And then engaging my OCD to make myself do it. Hey, I'm so sorry that the lighting just keeps changing, but the sun with the clouds, it's always moving around here. So let me ask you a question. What is your kryptonite? What is the weakness that slows you down or stops you? Or if you let it win, will eventually destroy you. What is your kryptonite? Is it depression? Do you have a tendency toward depression? Well, then what's the antidote for it? Maybe it's counseling. Maybe it's counseling and a combination of counseling and some kind of medications, perhaps. Is your kryptonite addiction to something? Well, then what's the antidote to that? Is your kryptonite anger? Angry outburst? Is it fear of something? Is your kryptonite cake? Is it a certain type of food that keeps you from reaching the weight goal you want to get? Is your kryptonite laziness? You see, I'm not listing these kryptonites to tell you all the solutions. I'm listing these kryptonites to tell you that until you know what your kryptonite is, until you name it, you can't find a solution. See, you can't solve the problem that you can't name. Do you have a problem with your weight? Do you have a problem with anger? Maybe you do. But until you call out the problem by name, okay, you know what? Every time I see cake, I have to eat it. Or every time I get cut off in traffic, I get so mad. You got to call it out. You got to give it a name. I've got road rage. I've got an addiction to cake. I've got an addiction to my smartphone. You got to call it out. Once you call it out, once you name it, then and only then can you find a solution. So how do you deal with your kryptonite? How do you deal with your great weakness? First of all, you name it. And then you get help to find the solution, to put together the antidote. That's what I had to do. And you can do it too. Hey, for those of you that joined late, once I finish the video, it'll take a couple minutes, but it'll be up on Facebook. Feel free to go back and watch the whole thing, and hopefully there's some value in it. If you do find value in it, please click the like button for me. I'd appreciate that. And if you want to send me a direct message, just email live, that's LIVE, at TroyStoneKing.com. And don't forget, all the videos go over to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/TroyStoneKing, along with my LinkedIn videos that are more focused on business and leadership and professional areas. And finally, I got some more progress on the course I'm creating right now on how to ask for and likely get a raise, a better raise than you've ever gotten, potentially, at your job in the past. Things are moving along with that. If you'd like to be on the list of people who are notified when it's about to be released, that's no obligation, not saying you're looking at buying it, but you just like to know more, send me an email on that to live, L-I-V-E, at TroyStoneKing.com. Thank you, my friends. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Remember, name your kryptonite, and then you can discover and implement the antidote. Have a great day.